This is WPTV.
My friend.
Let's go!
This is my power, and I'm using it to protect my friends.
Let's go! Let's go!
Welcome back. SEGA has been pumping out some great and not so great Sonic the Hedgehog content recently. From the recent film to all of the games, there's a lot to unpack about this series. Joining me today is James and Zach to give their thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog. So, what were your thoughts on the Sonic movie? Did they give justice to the blue blur?
Well, they didn't at first with the trailer, but then they fixed it.
Yeah.
I'd say they did. They had a lot of great references in it. They brought on people who knew Sonic the Hedgehog better, and so they were able to add that more into the film. And it was just what Sonic was supposed to be, which is just a fun time. You know, the plot was pretty simple, but like that's honestly a good thing with Sonic media because you don't want a convoluted plot because it's about going fast.
Yeah.
So you don't want to like have to hit a lot of road bumps along the way.
What do you think, James?
I thought it was really good, actually. I mean, it's not going to win any Oscars or Grammys or anything like that, but it was funny. But it was a good time. It made me laugh. There were a couple, like one or two parts that were a little cringy, but like beyond that, it was.
It seemed like it knew it was a kid's movie.
Yeah.
Is what was
it
really cool about
But adults
that.
could still enjoy it too.
Yeah.
Right,
That was the
especially if
thing.
you're a Sonic fan, you can get into it.
I also love the product placement. I don't know if you catch the
yeah.
part of like,
Olive
and I was
Garden.
looking on Zillow, 5 seconds of just that.
The second we walked out of the theater, my friend Mark turns to me, he's like, so you want to go to Olive Garden?
Yeah, no,
I'm like,
it works.
No.
I was craving.
breadsticks, dude.
So at the end of the movie, Tails made an appearance.
The boy, the homie.
My buddy.
What do you think this means for sequels? I am going to say this is the first movie in a long time that I'm excited for a sequel because it was so entertaining the first one, and I love Tails.
Oh yeah, I'm so ecstatic for the idea of a sequel. Just the fact that they teased Tails like that, fans are gonna want a sequel now because like you can see clearly where it can go with that.
Yeah.
I actually would love to see if they can adapt one of the video game storylines because like now you have everything established, you can just hop right in with this is Sonic, this is Tails, Dr. Eggman, fight.
I'm curious if they're going to go along like the classic games where like the second movie they're introducing Tails, maybe the third one they introduce Knuckles, and then
And
it goes
Amy.
on. Oh yeah, Amy.
love Amy.
Yeah, Amy. Yeah, he can make Metal Sonic. That's what Amy gets.
Oh, that'd be really cool. If
Yeah.
Metal Sonic
Metal
appeared in the
Sonic.
next
I know
one.
people really want Shadow, but Metal Sonic, he's pretty good too, man.
We don't need Edgelord just yet. Let's build up to the Edgelord.
Yeah.
Build up. Because also Shadow the Hedgehog has a gun. And these are kids' movies. So I don't know how that's
I
going to
mean,
work.
Dr. Eggman had like a lot of robots with guns, so.
Robots with guns is different than hedgehogs with guns. But
Fair
anyways,
enough.
so you talked a little bit about the initial trailer. What were your thoughts on that?
Oh, I didn't want to see it. I saw it, I'm like, oh, that looks terrible. Let's not go to the theater and watch it.
Oh my gosh.
I was screaming the whole time I was watching. It was just, he looked like a skunk. He just he did not look, it was not nice. It was not pleasant to look at.
The human teeth, the human teeth.
Human teeth. It would made no sense at all.
The music choice too, playing Gangsta's
Gangsta's
Paradise.
Paradise.
It's like,
You can tell that they were trying to go for a more adult audience with that.
But they turned everyone off in the
Yeah.
process.
And they were like, let's go back to kids' movies. We can do this one. You told me earlier that they lost profits on it.
Oh yeah, because they had all the toy design. Like you have to do toy designs months in advance of this, and they had to change the design for Sonic, and so all the toys basically were out. They were done. They have no toys out right now besides like 1 or 2 stuffed animals that
Gosh.
just barely passed enough to be like, here, love it. It's kind of cute.
and the animation company got screwed over too, right?
Yeah,
they
they
shut
closed down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Paramount took big risks with that design change, but it paid off in my opinion.
It
Yeah.
did, especially because how much it grossed.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about the actors? So like Ben Schwartz's performance.
He did a good job, I think.
I honestly, because the guy that's playing Sonic right now, his name is Robert Craig Smith. And I never personally got used to the guy because I really preferred the previous person, Jason Griffin.
Yeah, I would have preferred if they'd gotten one of the old voice actors for the video games just because they already are voice actors, like they've played the role before,
Yeah.
so it would have been a great nod to fans of the games because like I agree, both of them. I've gotten used to Roger over the years. It was kind of like an abrupt change when they switched voice actors, but I can take both of them as Sonic. But I think Ben Schwartz did a good job. I think he definitely got some of his inspiration from the video games.
I like Ben Schwartz because he put out there that he wants to play every famous blue cartoon character.
Mega Man.
Yeah, he's
Man.
been on a lot of other cartoons, so this is not his first time voice acting.
Wild.
Yeah, so I love Ben Schwartz. Do you think this will open up the door to more video game movies?
I hope so.
Super Smash Brothers the movie, dude.
That would be insane.
Everyone just fighting each other for 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, after the success of both Detective Pikachu and now Sonic the Hedgehog, video game movies are definitely losing their oh, it's gonna be a bad film reputation.
I don't know if you noticed, like in the beginning of the movie, they had like a SEGA intro, like
Yeah.
almost resembled Marvel. So maybe they're gonna
That's
do
what I thought
other,
too.
like Knights or something. I don't know what other
That'd be
SEGA
really
properties
interesting.
or Golden Axe. I don't know. Be pretty cool.
Yeah. So let's move on to games real quick. So did you guys play Sonic Mania or Sonic Force?
Yes.
What do you think of those games?
Sonic Mania was basically a love letter to the fans because the fans made it, and it was phenomenal. A great return to 2D Sonic. The level design is absolutely beautiful. It's really, really hard. So for someone who's not good at Sonic games like me,
It's hard. Come on.
I'm not good at video games. I just like playing them. So for
That's
me,
the spirit.
but it's entertaining and it's actually fun to have a difficult Sonic game, at least for my opinion, compared to like some of the other games which are much more lax on difficulty.
They even put some of the music from Sonic Mania in the movie for
yeah.
Wow.
Sonic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So do you think that Sonic is moving in a good direction, movie-wise and video game-wise?
Movie-wise, yes.
Forces, I kind of thought was like Sonic Generations. That's where they perfected like the boost in the modern
Yeah,
Sonic. The
Sonic
Forces
Generations
just
was
felt
good.
like it wasn't buggy, but it was just too samey. Like they didn't do enough to change
they
anything.
had the OC system, but also because like Sonic fandom has a bad reputation with OCs, so it kind of put a bad taste in people's
you could
mouths.
put in your name the Hedgehog, and you'll see some very interesting stuff.
Oof.
Or don't do that.
Because like it's not the worst Sonic game, because Sonic 06, but it wasn't the best Sonic game.
I hear that there's rumors that Sonic Adventure, the first one, might even get remastered, and
That would be
Wow,
really cool.
that
I
would be
would
amazing.
crap
No
my
way, I don't
pants,
want to
man.
play Big the Cat again. No, I could barely get through it the first time.
So last question. Classic Sonic or modern Sonic in little to no words? Not little to no words. Give me your statements. There we go.
It's like choosing children here.
Oh
See,
no.
I honestly, I
Sophie's
grew up
choice.
first with modern Sonic and then
Same.
went back to classic because I was
Same.
like, oh, this is the older games. Let me try them. And I
To be a
love
true fan, right?
Yeah,
go back.
I love both, but I will say classic Sonic definitely has a lot more better games under his belt. Whereas modern, you're kind of hit or missing it because you got good games like Generations and Colors, but then you have like Sonic in the Black Knight, and it's just a bad time.
I love the music in that game. I
Music's
personally,
fantastic,
I
though.
personally have to go with modern just because I love the adventure games. I love them so much. Just the style, the music, the story for the most part, not bad, but
That's pretty good.
the adventure games just hold a place in my heart.
So it's like,
Big the Cat.
so it's a tie, which kind of seems like Sonic's going in a pretty good direction. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have. Thank you, James and Zach, for being here. And stay tuned for our next segment where we talk about the Candyman trailer on this week's Trailer Breakdown.